I said I wasn't going to talk about this thing again. It is frustrating. And I'm really tired of talking. This past week, over 400 people kidnapped. And these are not isolated cases. These are extremely targeted, extremely coordinated attacks. So first one happened in Kebbi State. Gunmen attacked a school, abducted about 25 girls. The very next day, some gunmen attacked a church, killed 2 people, abducted another 38 people. The very next day, they went to Niger State and went to another school. 315 people are missing. How did we get here? You know, the craziest thing about this, Kebbi State used to be considered one of the safest states in Nigeria. How do you go from that to where we are now? And I'll tell you how. You cannot expect your house to be safe when the houses next door to you are on fire. It's the insecurity that has come from the neighboring states that eventually has affected them. And this is actually a clear reason why I think as Nigerians, I know Lagos feels so far removed from everything that's happening because there are multiple states before you get here, but there is no way that armed robbers will be in the house next door to you and you won't be at risk of also being attacked. So I asked some friends, how do you abduct 300 people and you tell me that no one has seen them? How does this happen? And so my friend sort of explained and said, you have to understand the terrain, the landscape, vast expanse of land. There's actually more presence of these gunmen, of these criminals, than there are of security forces. So what that means is that if you see this many people sort of moving through your community and you alert the authorities, the military will come and they will go. But those bandits are around. They're not going anywhere. So that they will come back and they will find you. And that's why the community members pretty much just keep quiet about this. I speak to you as someone who has had the privilege of interacting with pretty much every layer of Nigeria's security architecture. Amongst all the other many things that we need to resolve, we really need to fix our emergency response systems. And let me explain what that means. All right. The ability for you to hear a gunshot and make a call to say, hey, there's an ongoing attack, and the ability for you to get response in less than 10 minutes, that is one thing that is lacking. Contrary to what people think, it's not really a lack of intel. There is almost always intel about these impending attacks. It's not even really about early warning. Oftentimes, there's early warning about these attacks. It is the ability to respond and respond well. And I also want to point out that this is not a military issue. This is a policing issue. My heart goes out to these children, to all the victims of these abductions. They're abducted for multiple reasons. Number one, for money. It's the ransom. Obviously, the girls that are abducted oftentimes are being used for sexual exploitation. Well, they're also being used as human shields because they know that the government will not coordinate an attack against them, knowing that these victims are with them. The most painful part for me is the fact that everybody knows what they're supposed to do. The security agencies, intel agencies, traditional leaders, the governors, the presidency, everyone knows what they're supposed to do. But are they going to do it?